The time is 1 a.m. Beep, beep. Detective, we made it. Whew, what a relief. Glad the jewelry's still safe. Oh, you said it, pal. It must have been our rock-solid security there. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? We had mask the mask. Our front guards turn on the searchlights. Ha ha ha. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Ha 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 ha. Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must leave now. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Ha 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 ha. Ah. Ha ha ha. October 11th, 3:24 p.m. Wright and Cole Law Office. Well, that was something. Welcome back to Phoenix Guy's Ace Attorney, and we are on. I I realized this last episode in the end, or when I was editing it, but I can see what the episode is called: the Stolen Turnabout. And last time it was Turnabout Memories. So yeah. Hey Nick, get a load of this. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. What are you freaking out about now? Haha. Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are. Ah, don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Hurley, of course. Hello. It's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Hehe. Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Coraine Village, isn't that? Oh, that's the pot that Pearl, destroyed in the second case of the last game. That's right, it's our hometown, Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about treasure from the boonies? Huh, very funny. You can laugh all you want, but you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasure of Coraine exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promotion sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Same area, different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey, the younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then, I've been the one who have been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identify. In reality, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character. Hey, who are you calling shady? This little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Crane Village is the hometown. Crane Village is the home of the mysterious Crane channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Crane School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her powers with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright? After Nick, how long are you going to make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yes, Mr. Nick, I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. Treasure exhibit poster added. Poster for the Crane exhibit. October 11, 7:18 p.m. Lordly Taylor, main exhibit. Okay, I just... Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit. I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging skull that was in the Fame Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribing on it when I was a little girl. I'm a family heirloom. Say Nick, the person in charge of this exhibit is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright, I guess we should go and say hello. Examine? This is a miniature of Quain Village. I'm pretty sure about that. Oh, Mr. Quire, look, I can't believe it. It's so cute. It's a little diorama of Quain Village. Yep, look at that. But somehow it seems too weak of dreariness. Oh, Mr. Quire, it's your house. It even says Fay Manor on it. Yikes, you're right. I kinda want to add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. They're just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures too? Of course they are. This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it? Well, yeah, I guess so. So all it takes to be a treasure is age? No wonder nobody likes museums. I think I remember this old folding screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence in the murder case that happened in Korean Village. This folding screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The 6-leaf Korean sacred writing folding screen. If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit? Wasn't there like a bullet hole through this? Okay, let's move. October 11, Lordy Taylor basement warehouse. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Wright. Huh? A monster, you were right. A monster? Good evening, it's good to see you again. Oh, that's the manager of the last defendant we had. I have no idea. I know you. Ah, nice to see you again too, little miss. Hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pally? Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. And I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangement. Nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since the last we met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. Mr. Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that needly pearls anything that needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. Okay, so this is the time period where from the end of Justice for All and beginning of the second episode of Trials and Tribulations is 7 months. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Well, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews? If it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Whew, that's a relief. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordy Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibit hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museum. Yes, I did. That's really wonderful. So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So what is with that face she's making? Deceased. Wait, I want to present. I want to do something nice for you and your friends, Mr. Knight. So that's why you arranged this exhibit. I knew the Crane village was the hometown of your assistant, Maya. I thought it would be great to let the rest of the world know about it too. But that's not exactly thanking me, per se, is it? Maybe, but who would want to see an exhibit on the treasures of Phoenix Wright? I guess I can't argue with that one. Oh. What's this? Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's that Mystic Amy, right? Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Crane channeling technique, Amy Faye. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. A statue of the founder of the Crane channeling technique. It's holding the Shito. The Shito. What's the creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me. How should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is a Crane Shito. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. So I wanted to cut something. What are you eyeing me for? Oh, look, it's already 8 p.m. 8. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Oh, I like the sound of that dine. It sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and eat will you eat your fill with the kids' dinner? Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me. Shall we head upstairs then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibit opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen. October 12, 10:09 a.m. Writing Code Office. Nick, this is terrible, but you're cleaning the toilet again. I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Give me a break, would you? My brain just hits the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm going to turn on the TV. We got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found on the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief, Mask the Mask. Masque? Mask the Masque. Masque the Mask. According to the spokesperson, Lordy Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by the phantom thief who only targets rare treasures. Lordy Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you going to do? Don't you dare to go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure, Lordy Taylor? You don't think... Yes? Now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Mask the Mask. Our most valuable treasure. The Korean sacred urn was stolen. What? Huh? Wasn't that the thing that broke into pieces and pearls repaired for I am? Refresh my memory a little. What's the sacred urn? It's only the most important treasure in Korean village, that's all. Look, it's right here on the poster. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely the soul of mystic Amy Faye, the founder of the Korean channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Ah yes, that's right. Hold up. I thought the urn had the name Amy written on it. Now it says I am, huh? Any ideas of how that happened, Pearly? Well... There are some things better left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Korean village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn, it turned out to be an important clue in that case. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next. What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? Mr. Nick, your beloved Mystic Maya treasure has been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you? But I thought the urn was the village treasure, so I don't see how. The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Korean channeling. Korean technique of channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't. Okay. I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Isn't that obvious? Go find the bad guy who did this. Yeah. And get the sacred urn back. But I'm not a detective. I'm a lawyer. That has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Man, oh man. There's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. So what's the name of this bad guy again? Mask the Mask. Masque. Nick, make a note of it. Mask the Masque. Oh, it was terrible. I was arrested and everything. 1 year ago, the murder of in Korean village. The man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings, and in this urn wound up being a key piece of the evidence that proved her innocent. Mr. Nick, would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. No, I remember. This urn used to say Amy on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts spelling either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong. And now, instead of Amy, it says I am. I can't believe no one noticed of this until now. A whole year later. I can't believe it myself. You know, even I didn't know this statue exists until a little while ago. Didn't Adrian say it's from Fae Branch Family Training Hall or something? Yes, there actually are actually a lot of training halls scattered all over the country, hidden away deep in the desolate mountains. Why does it always have to be desolate mountains? Is this thing really all that valuable? It looks kinda well junky, if you ask me. But it's got the soul of Mystic Amy, the founder of the channeling technique. So how much do you think you could get for it? What? Sell the sacred urn? You know, I never thought about that. Hey Pearly, make a note of that. Way to save money. Tip 109. Sell treasures whenever possible. Whenever possible? Check. Somehow I think Maya's going to be searching for a buyer for a long time. Okay. October 12th, Roddy Taylor, Minix episode. Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last year. Last day. Bad guy, huh? Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. It's you. And I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here, Annie? Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Hello? It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little Missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now it's a good chance for you to try to remember it, right? And if it's too long for you, you can always call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. Yeah. Good to see you again, too, I guess. Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us what happened? Oh, you're trying to remember my name? Other girl. Just Gumshoe, okay? And wait, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Master Masker. I know about that too. Detective, can you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess it's sort of kind of owe you guys in a way. The crime occurred last night around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from the guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime, you mean here, right? Wrong. The urn was being kept under careful guard on the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So, who was guarding the basement warehouse? That guy. It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a 12 ahead, thinking that he's an ace detective. Ace detective? Hey, Dick Gumshoe. about this Master Mask. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Master Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard, sometimes he appears as a big brown bear, known to surprise unsuspecting victims, but underneath those facades is the true Master Mask. So he's some kind of master of disguise. Huh? And he only goes after the finest work of art. Pal, last night was his 5th heist. If Lordy Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What, then you knew he was planning on stealing the sacred urn? Of course I did. That guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card? Huh. They mentioned that on TV. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So what's he like? Well, like I told you, Master Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow, that is impressive. All by himself? Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. But every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. So he's down in the basement's warehouse, huh? So what's this calling card? Here it is. But don't know it. Here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay? What's the mark on the front? That Master Mask signature emblem, pal. You could say it is his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on the news flash. We are withholding that detail from the public for operation reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. Sent before the heist, the emblem is top secret. That makes sense. That makes sense. When you get famous, they are always imitated. Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday. Thanks, I guess. Okay. Basement warehouse. Oh no. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. That's probably because it's air conditioned to protect the art pieces, you know? Welcome to my private little bunkware of chaos. Oh, what the heck does that mean? I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Shh, silence. No, I see. It's all becoming clear. What do you see? Savari, the truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. I, a lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced in their trade. Am I wrong? Yikes, that's scary. How did you know that? How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I am a traveler of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman, and introduce myself. My name is Atme. Look at me. Atme. Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. The name is Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. I'm Maya Faye, Ace Speed Medium. I'm Pearl's Faye. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and Speed Medium Ace Apprentice. Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? Why does he phrase one short of a baker's dozen? Come to my game? Why does the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? I'm pretty sure he's a criminal. Let's talk to him. So you are really as famous as you say? Of course. For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in the city that had not heard of me. Look at me. I am the masked Ace arch enemy, the Ace detective. Look at me. And they are surely not the same person. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious force of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, no, I'm really lost. What does he say, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After I learned this criminal's pattern, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Magena, the portrait of Magena, to the crime scene. I think he's supposed to be French, like in his speaking pattern. And I did it all by myself. Look it, I took it back from Master Mask. With my bony mind and my brilliant muscle. Yeah, they mentioned it on the news. The great people around town said segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much. So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Oh, tell us what you know about Master Mask, and keep it simple, please. Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Last night, here in the bowels of this store, we were locked in a most glorious battle. I see, huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here, in Lordy Taylor. Naturally. Whenever the mask goes, you will find Atomy laying his elegant trap. Elegant trap? More like the masked outleggings. You have made a beautiful getaway. But this time I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. And can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secret between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere. Pinocchio? Ah, I first received the request for my service 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received Master Mask's calling card. You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes. You see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous. And thorough. That's Edwin for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes. So, ace detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse. and waited for him alone. Hello? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? You got a lot of nerve after all. It was you that let the mask get away. I was operate alone and concealed, out of the sight of others. Concealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies first, you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thieves to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible. How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself. So you're saying that even though one came through, but even through one. So you're saying that even though one came through those last doors last night, a precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose. That's just not possible. Okay, examine. So I believe for such crude behavior. What do you mean? This criminal is an artist. The crime scene is the canvas upon which he paints. Only I, a detective at me, have the eye which is adducted to the read of the signs. Could you translate that for me, Nick? I think he pretty much said, don't touch anything amateurs. Is there something you wish to know about? You have but to ask at me. I know everything there is to know about my rival, Master the Mask. What do I do now? Does he have a top secret information stuff that only a secret crimes buff would know? I'll think about what to ask while I listen to what this ace detective has to say. Okay, I cannot. So I present him. I'm sorry, I can't be more helpful. I have no interest to save that from finding evidence against my arch rival. Nah, it's okay. Nick just is a bit of peddling evidence hog. That's his defense style. A peddling evidence hog? You say, in that case, I simply be wasting my breath. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks, Maya. Why couldn't you have said I was a rival and not a peddling evidence hog? Do not fear, young lady. I promise I shall retrieve your urn. Thank you, Detective at me. I'm counting on you. The final round between Detective Look at me and Master the Mask is set to begin. Still, there's something funny about this guy. Yeah, but don't forget, he managed to retrieve the treasure from the last heist. Yes, I even have a video that details the role of the whole affair. I recorded it directly from the news on TV. Can I interest you in a copy? No thanks. Master Mask's calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information. Well, we got an ace lawyer and a ace spirit. We got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Yes, indeed, I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us ever. Well, so lawyer, I've been told that you too are pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure I would say that's right. We're going to find the sacred urn no matter what happens. Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If perchance you should discover something of value, return to my office. My office of Earthly Delight, the Atme Detective Agency. Office of Earthly Delight? Well then, Sir Lawyer, you'll excuse me, I have too much to do. Wait a minute. He's gone. I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I wanna go to his office too. Take me with you, okay? Okay. So next time we'll be investigating the area to see everything here and probably return information to him. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, or if you feel like it. And yeah, have a great day. Adios.